Welcome to Gervy Travel's Travel Series. I'm Gurvinder Ravery, owner of Gervy Travel. Today I have the pleasure of chatting with one of my hotel partners, Bria Strager, the Senior Manager for Hotel Bennett, a 5-star luxury hotel located in the quaint town of Charleston, South Carolina. Welcome, Bria.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Greetings from Charleston.
Thank you, thank you. So Bria, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and also what you do?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I've been at Hotel Bennett since the pre-opening, March 2018. And I have been in travel industry sales for several years. I started into the travel industry really my first job out of college. I had a position at the front desk, the third shift. That was sort of where I cut my teeth in hospitality. And I was immediately attracted to sales and marketing. So I was recruited not too long after I started to move into sales and marketing. I've had all kinds of fun jobs with membership sales, just marketing, with travel industry sales, group sales, catering. And I really found my niche with the leisure sales position. I love working with travel advisors. I love, promoting my destination, my hotel. This seems to be the place where I feel the happiest and the most comfortable in my career.
Well, welcome. We can't wait to hear all about it. And so, located in the historic district on King Street, Hotel Bennett has a lot of history and a lot of charm. And
Yes.
due to the current pandemic, many clients are looking for vacations that are a little closer to home now. And so can you share some highlights of your hotel and a stay within Charleston?
Yes, absolutely. Well, as you said, people are shifting back to domestic travel and US destinations. They're starting to regain their trust in the travel experience, and they seem to want to do that through road trips and driving distance. And Charleston is in such a great location where, we're seeing that people are willing to drive maybe even up to 8 to 10 hours to get to a destination. So that really encompasses a great deal of the East Coast.
Right.
For Charleston, we can reach a lot of those markets that people want to drive in. Something that makes Hotel Bennett so special and stand out for me is it really brings in the best of the destination. You really have a sense of place when you're staying at our hotel. Absolutely, it is the most elite luxury experience, and you're going to feel that opulence and that elegance and the design. And we'll look at some images that I know will just blow you away. But really, I think it embodies the warmth, the hospitality, the family story, the history of Charleston, just that Southern hospitality that emanates from our community here that really comes to life within Hotel Bennett and our location in the beating heart of the historic district on Marion Square, the most famous green space in the city. That's a big part of the hotel's identity and part of the experience of staying with us. Location, location, location. And man, we are so fortunate to be where we are in Charleston.
Absolutely. It sounds like it. And I know that you have a slideshow that you'd like to kind of share with us and talk to. So
Yes,
please, you're more than
absolutely.
welcome.
Great. Well, let's go through. And I always have to take just a quick moment just to have a little bragging on the destination. Condé Nast has named us #1 small US city for the last 9 years running. They actually just gave us a mention on their 2020 hot list of top hotels in the world, top new hotels in the world. So, we're honored to be on those elite lists. And Charleston as a destination is pre-pandemic was so desirable for so many reasons. We check off boxes for such a wide range of travelers. Obviously it's a great wedding destination, honeymooners, any celebration, very family friendly. There's multi-gen stays, ladies getaways. The city of Charleston just has so much to offer. So I just like to take a moment and just say what a wonderful place it is to be an ambassador for. Another reason why Charleston right now is a terrific option for people that are considering traveling again is, it's not a densely populated city. It's considered a secondary market, really. And we have so many of our public parks, our beaches, our outdoor market is reopened. There's so many things that you can do in Charleston now that you could do pre-pandemic. So it's really just it's a fantastic time to come back into the travel experience and do that in Charleston.
Yep.
So as you come into the hotel here, you'll see that, this is one of our beautiful entrances, rotunda. I am so sorry. This is the joy of working from home. I'm not sure.
No worries.
So our location on the historic downtown peninsula here, you can see that we are located on Marion Square, on King Street. We're really in the heart of the culinary mecca, which is Upper King Street, as well as the city market is a walking distance away. We're just central to everything, and it is very much a walking city. That's something that makes it so fun and enjoyable, is exploring Charleston on foot. The story behind Hotel Bennett is amazing. Mr. Bennett, obviously our founder, the visionary behind this hotel, was born and raised in Charleston, but it is not a story of old money. His father, Redmond Bennett, shined shoes on this corner of King Street right here during the Great Depression. So he had really modest, humble beginnings, and he obviously found his way through a lot of success and development in real estate. And this was his vision. The crown jewel of his life's work really was to create the South's grandest new hotel. And he brought it to life. And as I may have mentioned, we opened January of 2019. So we still are very new, but I think as you go through the hotel, it looks like it's been there for 100 years, but it was reawoken.
Right.
That the hotel sits on is very special as well. It used to be the site of the county library in Charleston, and that was built in the 50s. And it was kind of a boxy building. It wasn't, as congruent with the downtown landscape as a lot of the other things in the historic district. So that was torn down, and this hotel was built from the ground up to, reflect a grand dame. But we do celebrate the history of the library and pay homage to that in a lot of spaces in the hotel. And you'll see that come up as you explore the hotel here. This is one of our areas for just guests to enjoy. This is our outdoor piazza where you're overlooking Marion Square. Again, so many places to safely social distance at the hotel. And I know we'll zero in on that a little bit more, but our room product's gorgeous. This is our lead-in room category.
Beautiful.
300 square feet is where that starts. Every room has that big, beautiful, deep soaking tub. I love that bathtub. A luxury is in the eye of the beholder. And for me, it's just a big, beautiful bathtub.
Yeah.
We have 179 rooms and suites, 14 room categories, 8 of which are suite categories with multiple connecting configurations. So really family friendly. Rooms and suites with terraces, which are not easy to find. And again, bringing in that sense of place with beautiful views of the historic downtown and the steepled skyline. This is our King's Club, which is our concierge lounge, which is another great amenity. We have 4 restaurants and lounges. Again, we're so fortunate with so much outdoor space. This is our champagne lounge here, Camellias. This is where we do champagnes and rosés, and that pink marble is from the former county library. When that building came down, we used that marble. It was reclad and repurposed into our bar and tabletops and Camellias. And Food Network took notice. They named it the most Instagrammable bar. And we were really excited to get that accolade. This is our rooftop. Fiat Lux is our restaurant and bar here. And this is adjacent to the pool area, which is a real exciting amenity to have, is a rooftop pool. Our patisserie here. Just great shots of Charleston.
Beautiful.
Our spa reopened on Monday. So we have a fantastic 5 treatment room spa with wonderful treatments, massages, facials, body treatments. See some gorgeous shots here of our rooftop pool, surrounded by 8 cabanas that can be rented on half day or full day basis. It's a nice option for families. They all have flat screen televisions and stocked refrigerators and food and privacy curtains. And it's just a fantastic way to enjoy an outdoor space. And the pool is open right now. So there's a rooftop bar, as you can see there. And this is our piazza on the plaza, on Marion Square. There's really in Charleston where you're bordering Marion Square here.
Very nice.
Yes, and just they're shopping on King Street.
Oh, that's great.
From Rainbow Row, yeah.
Very nice. Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. So
Beautiful.
that's just, these are broad strokes of the hotel.
Right.
There's so much more, and we want everyone to be here and experience it firsthand, including you. That's my next project, is to get you down here.
Absolutely. I mean, I love that even your eateries had some outdoor seating to it. And, for people who are more comfortable to do, sit outside and dine. I love the story behind the pink marble. I love that you brought, that Hotel Bennett brought a little bit of history into the hotel. The rooms are gorgeous. I can see what you were saying about the tubs.
Yes.
And you said, in reference to rooms, do all of the rooms have a view of King Street?
Not all of the rooms have a view, and
Okay.
that's an area where I highly recommend booking through a travel advisor like yourself, because that's a big part of my job at the hotel, is making our travel advisors look great and making their clients feel like the most special people in the world, and also customizing their room to suit their needs. So I know that, if you have someone that really needs a view of Marion Square or King Street, or wants to see the Ravenel Bridge, I have such an intimate knowledge of these room categories now after being here for so long. I can really guide you in the right direction. Obviously, as you go higher in the room categories, the views are guaranteed the higher the category you go. We don't sell by view.
Mm-hmm.
Slippery slope, because views are really subjective. Like I said, some people love the Ravenel Bridge, some people want to see King Street.
Right.
So that's an area where I like to be of assistance to you when you're booking for your clients. I'm just a big fan of picking up the phone and saying, tell me about your travelers, and let's find the right accommodations that are going to make them happy.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And in knowing everything that we just learned about Hotel Bennett, what would you say sets your hotel apart from others?
Well, I think that the proximity to Marion Square, what we're looking at right now, the plaza, this is something that you just can't find anywhere else in Charleston. You're steps away from this beautiful green space where the farmers market happens every Saturday. And again, pre-pandemic, things are all a little different now. Everything's looking a little bit different, but the Charleston Wine and Food Festival, the Southeast Wildlife Exposition, that's a big festival, all these cultural enrichments of the city, we are literally steps away from this. And I think the fact that we have this story about a local family that is a rags to riches story, and it's
Right.
it's civic monument as much as it is a hotel that's positioned to be 5-star, 5-diamond. I also love our management company, Salamander Hotels and Resorts. Yes, we are owned by the Bennett family, but we are managed by Salamander Hotels and Resorts, and it's a really beautiful marriage between a luxury brand that can provide the structure and the support and the management to help you reach those Forbes 5-star standards. But the brand does a great job of letting the hotel still maintain that spirit of an independent and still keep that sense of place and destination and bring out the really great family story. So, in terms of what sets us apart, location, we have amazing food offerings. We have so many different room types. That roof pool is really difficult to find in Charleston. And we really are kind of the newest and the grandest. It has that antebellum look and feel, but with modern amenities.
Restaurants and shops walkable from the hotel?
100%, yes. So we sit on 404 King Street. So the Upper King Street district, that's the hot spot now for all the restaurants, bars, all the nightlife. Everybody's on Upper King Street. So you are right there. You can also be in the city market in a 10-minute walk. And it's all a beautiful walk too. When people are driving in, and we're seeing more people drive in now, obviously with road trips, they're saying is, can we drive here? Can we drive there? And I tell them, please park your car and go on foot, because I want you on these cobbled streets. I want you exploring the little hidden alleyways and just getting lost in the historic district.
So what if, I know that you have 4 restaurants within the hotel, but if someone wanted, they wanted to go outside, being a resident in Charleston, what would you recommend for your favorite local eats or your favorite local shopping? What spots would you recommend?
Oh, let me just go wild here, because is my greatest joy. And I do get borderline bossy when I tell you where I want you to eat and drink. Because so many people are motivated by food coming here. It's such a great foodie city now, and there's so many wonderful options. And 7 years of living here, I have not had a bad meal, and I never mince words about food, bourbon. So I do have strong opinions, and that's something that you'll find all the locals want to tell you where to eat and drink. But I would definitely send most people in the direction of Upper King Street. There's another wonderful family-owned business 2 blocks away called Hall's Chop House. And this has received wonderful accolades nationwide for being not just a chop house, but having a great menu, but the service is fantastic. It's so warm. It's so personal. You meet a member of the Hall family every time you go in. There's always a Hall house. They do a gospel brunch. We're in the Holy City. There's more churches than you can imagine. It's a whole steepled skyline. Doing a gospel brunch at Halls is something really special. If you want something a little more casual, Leon's Poultry and Oysters is an awesome spot. It's, again, about a 10-15 minute walk tops from the hotel on King Street. The best fried chicken I've ever had, bar none. And again, I would not mess around when talking about fried chicken from the South. Great fried chicken, great oysters there, all these little low country bites, frosés, soft serve ice cream. It used to be an old filling station that they converted into a restaurant. So I love my Leon's. And, there's a lot of little spots that are off the beaten path too. There's these little neighborhoods of Elliottboro and Cannonboro that are very close to the hotel. So even if you want to go a block or two off King Street, I can send you to some little, if you'd like a dive bar, I actually have a little dive bar list in my back pocket. I can send.
Love it. Love the tips and the tricks. So now that you're open, you're ready to take clients. What are some of the protocols? I know you mentioned some. But what other health and safety protocols have you instituted that would make clients feel comfortable, guests comfortable coming into the hotel?
Many. And I'm happy to be an expert on these now because we reopened on May 21st, and I've been living and breathing these safety protocols and guidelines with every new booking, every day I'm in the hotel. So, the safety of our guests, our community, and our staff is our number one priority. As far as the staff goes, everyone is in a mask. That is part of our uniform. Every employee has their temperature taken arriving to work. We have done the social distancing in all of the bars and restaurants. The tables are spaced, the bar stools are removed. Doesn't mean you can't still get the service, but it looks a little bit different. Mm-hmm. MUSC, the Medical University of South Carolina, recently came in and did an audit. They asked us to be on an advisory board for hotels that are reopening, and without tooting our own horn too much, we passed with flying colors, and we're sort of setting the benchmark. So being accredited and validated by one of the best medical universities in the Southeast was an honor. And some of those steps too, we have sort of a buffer night. So we keep the rooms empty for 24 hours after a guest checks out to do an intensive cleaning. Housekeeping service is available, but it's available upon request. So when our guests check in, they receive a little check-in booklet that outlines all the amenities at the hotel, the hours, and how you can get housekeeping service, and what we're able to do and what we're not. And like I said, we're kind of all rewriting the playbook, so it's going to feel a little bit different, but I think we've done a great job of still delivering a high level of luxury and service. Even with these new adjustments, we want to keep everybody safe, and everyone's been really understanding and really accommodating. I think they're just happy to be there.
Right. Wow. That's very comforting and really good to hear. So congratulations. I know you had mentioned why, guests should use a travel advisor. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I do. Well, I just love we're all about consumer confidence, right? And I love the authority with which a travel advisor speaks. I use a travel advisor. I recommend them to my friends and family. It's a way for you to get out there and not go out blind into the travel world, especially now when people have so much trepidation. Is it safe for me to go out? Work with your travel advisor and learn about what we're talking about today. What destinations have the most to offer right now? that experience looks like, and your travel advisor knows you. They know what's going to fit you the best. It's obvious to me the benefits you get with working with a travel advisor, like the perks, the amenities that you get at the hotel, such as the hotel credits and the breakfast and that type of thing. But more than ever now, as people are shifting back into US trips and road, like, I don't know whether you agree with this, but I found that the people that work with travel advisors have focused a lot of, international. I'm definitely going to use this travel specialist to go to Italy and Africa, but they maybe weren't always thinking about you as much for domestic travel. And I'm hoping that is changing, because it's really necessary now.
Right. I agree. Well said. I really appreciate that. You have been such a pleasure. I feel like I already know Hotel Bennett and Charleston in itself. So looking forward to a vacation, and it may be my first spot domestically. So I hope so too. And I'm hoping I've got clients that will be interested, and I will be reaching out to you. So
I am here. I am at your service. And I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to see you again and to speak to your listeners. And thank you, everyone that listened, for taking time out of your day and your life to learn about Hotel Bennett and the holy city of Charleston. We're excited to welcome you.
Excellent. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.